This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for July 21st, 2025. Final Black Sabbath and Ozzy concert, Back to the Beginning, that happened at Villa Park on July 5th, is headed to theaters for fans looking to relive the moment. Back to the Beginning proving to be the most successful charity concert in history, bringing in over $190 million. Fans will soon have the chance to do it all over again. Mercury Studios announcing there will be a concert film featuring footage from Back to the Beginning, saying, quote, presented as a love letter to Ozzy and the pioneering sound of Black Sabbath, the theatrical release will be a distilled-down version of the epic all-day event held at Villa Park. Back to the Beginning, Ozzy's Final Bow, will land in theaters and also be available for home release at some point in 2026. I Prevail are getting ready to release their fourth studio album, Violent Nature, coming up on September 19th. The band have released the third single off the record, called Rain, with the accompanying music video, calling the song a powerful, emotionally charged track showcasing the band's ability to provide heaviness with vulnerability. Hatebreed have a new single called Make the Demons Obey that has now been released online. The song is the first to emerge from the band since 2020. My Chemical Romance have dropped a cover of the Smashing Pumpkins' 1995 classic, Bullet with Butterfly Wings, putting it in their set for the first time. You can check out fan-filmed footage online. Members of Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Mastodon, and more have formed a collective called King Ultra Mega to pay tribute to the late Chris Cornell. 8 years after his tragic death, his former bandmates and other veteran rockers have formed the band to raise money for charity. Serving as an ever-changing supergroup, they'll record and release numerous Chris Cornell songs from across his legendary career, with proceeds going to benefit Music Cares. The first iteration features Alice in Chains frontman William Duvall on vocals, Bill Kelleher from Mastodon on guitar, Charlie Benante on drums, and project organizer Mark Mengi of Metal Alliance on bass. They've covered Rusty Cage off of Soundgarden's 1991 album, Bad Motorfinger. Gojira were joined on stage by Machine Head vocalist Rob Flynn over the weekend, who was celebrating his 58th birthday, joining for a cover of Sepultura's 1993 single, Territory. And Linkin Park have revealed the one song they will no longer play live following Chester Bennington's death. Citing the song was originally written for a woman at the label we worked with who passed away, he said. Then after Chester passed, the world decided that was about him, and so it's just too sad to play. Back on July 13th, 1985, a group of global superstars teamed up to raise money for famine relief in Ethiopia and performed at Live Aid, a benefit concert that spanned from London to Philadelphia, raising over $100 million. For the 40th anniversary of the concert, CNN is airing a new original series called Live Aid, When Rock and Roll Took Over the World, taking viewers behind the scenes of one of the largest global music events in history and diving into its far-reaching impact. The 4-part docuseries in production with the BBC tells the story of how a smaller fundraising effort blew up into a global campaign, turning Bob Geldof from a fading rock star into a world-renowned activist. The special features interviews with Bob Geldof, Bono, Sting, Patti LaBelle, Phil Collins, and Lionel Richie, along with global leaders including George W. Bush, Condoleezza Rice, Tony Blair, and more. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 267, featuring Eddie Trunk, is available now.